You're sitting in a Tuesday morning budget meeting. The spreadsheet on the screen hasn't moved in 10 minutes. You feel the jaw drop coming. You fight it. You clamp your lips shut and force the yawn out through your nose. It's a noble effort. But a few seconds later, your vision blurs. A single tear rolls down your cheek. The presenter looks at you, confused by your sudden emotional reaction to quarterly revenue projections. You look like you're crying over math. But the real reason your eyes just filled with water is far stranger than you think. This isn't an emotional response. This is a mechanical eviction. Just above the outer corner of your eyes sit your lacrimal glands. They produce a steady, quiet stream of tears all day long to keep your eyes lubricated. Under normal circumstances, you never notice them. But a yawn isn't a normal circumstance. A yawn is a massive, coordinated facial spasm. When you open your jaw that wide, your facial muscles contract violently. They clamp down on your lacrimal glands the way a vice grips a wet sponge. The fluid has to go somewhere. In 2014, evolutionary biologist Andrew Gallup at SUNY-Wananta ran a series of experiments on the physiology of yawning. He found that a yawn doesn't just fill your lungs with air, it actively cools your brain. When you stretch your jaw, you force a sudden rush of cooler blood directly into your skull. This lowers the physical temperature of your brain by a fraction of a degree. To get that jaw stretch wide enough, every muscle in your upper face has to pull. The tearing is just collateral damage. Your body is trying to reboot a hot computer, and your tear glands simply get caught in the crossfire. But there's a second mechanism at work here, a hidden plumbing issue. Your eyes have tiny drainage pipes called the lacrimal puncta. They sit right in the inner corners of your eyelids. Normally, excess tears drain down these little pipes and straight into your nose. That's why your nose runs when you genuinely cry. But during a deep yawn, your eyes naturally squeeze shut. This tight squeeze temporarily pinches those drainage pipes completely closed. The extra fluid from the squeezed sponge suddenly hits a clogged drain. The system quickly overflows. The tears spill directly over your lower eyelids and down your face. Why did we evolve this aggressive jaw clamp? It comes down to ancestral survival. For hundreds of thousands of years, a hot, tired brain meant a dangerously slow reaction time. If you missed a hidden predator moving in the tall grass, you didn't get a second chance. The yawn evolved as an immediate emergency override, a forced physical stretch designed to jolt your nervous system back into high alert. The collateral tearing was a minor inconvenience compared to getting eaten. Your ancient ancestors survived the afternoon heat because they kept their brains cold. And so here you are, no predators in sight, just a fluorescent lit conference room, a stale cup of coffee, and a profoundly boring spreadsheet. Your ancestral emergency override is still firing on all cylinders to keep you vigilant. Your brain temperature drops, your facial muscles contract. The sponge is squeezed. The small drains are blocked entirely. You discreetly wipe the moisture away from your cheek before the human resources director notices. You survived the mid-morning slump. The presenter finally clicks to the next slide. You're sitting in a Tuesday morning budget meeting, but your brain thinks it just saved your life.